We're inside. Left and right. Turn.
1, 3, 4.
Salute to the front. Salute. Wat? Dat dan gewoon net goed doen. Alsjeblieft. Ja.
People may cheat you. Be honest anyway. What you spend years building, people may destroy overnight. Build anyway. Give the world the best you have, and it may never be enough. Give your best anyway. The good you do today, people often forget tomorrow. Do good today. In the final analysis, it is between you and God. It was never between you and them. And this is what Warrant Officer Britz was. He was a humble, soft-spoken member, and he gave his life for the police. And he was a very great man. Warrant Officer Britz, we salute you. Thank you.
You are the wind. Excuse me. Good morning, all. As you, Stephen started at Klapmuts in February 2000. I met him when I started on his shift in April 2000. I got to know him work, but soon after that we became house friends. I'd just like to tell you a little bit of Stephen. He's always been a helpful colleague and a true friend. He'd go out of his way, even in the least expected times, to come and assist you, whether it was his duty or not. For the members at the station, we all had the great honor of serving our community and our country side by Stephen. He left a legacy. In general, in your true words that you said yesterday, you are a leader. We will follow. I've printed out a little poem that somebody placed on Stephen's wall that I'd like to read. The policeman stood and faced his God, which must always come to pass. He hoped his shoes were shining as brightly as his brass. Step forward now, officer. How shall I deal with you? Have you always turned the other cheek? To my church have you been true? The officer squared his shoulders and said, "No, Lord, I guess I ain't." Because those of us who carry badges can't always be a saint. But I never took a penny that wasn't mine to keep. Though I worked a lot of overtime when the bills got just too steep. And I never passed a cry for help. Through at times I shook with fear. And sometimes, God, forgive me, I wept unmanly tears. I know I don't deserve a place among the people here. They never wanted me around except to claim their fear. If you've a place for me here, Lord, it needn't be so grand. I've never expected or had too much. But if you don't, I'll understand. There was a silence all around the throne where the saints had often trod. As the officer waited quietly for the answer of his God. Step forward now, officer. You've borne your burdens well. Come walk a beat on Heaven Street. You've done your time in hell. Thank you.
And small children crying. Drug dealers and drunks are a regular sight. We sometimes complain when we see them on a break. We should stop for a second and try to assess who is always there to clean up the mess. So let us remember all the good things they do. And next time we pray, include the men and women in blue. It's a poem written by a community member in tribute of the South African Police Service members and officials. We need to come and stand here and speak about a hero, but in the same breath, we must speak about a criminal within the South African Police Service. Let's get rid of them. Let's make sure that very soon, that all of them that's within SAPS are out of the service and in a beautiful orange uniform that my friends in correctional services can look after.